What is going on, y'all? It's your boy. I pull up to the house, and I'm bringing you yet another episode of Beginning of a Dynasty featuring the Georgia State Panthers. And look how high we have climbed in the rankings. Last video you saw was us taking on Georgia in the Battle of Georgia, and we knocked them off at home, took the W, and we went from what we last video 11th, I think, something like that. We're all the way up to 8th in the standings. And look at this video. Look at this matchup we got. We are taking on the number one team in the nation, defending national champion Alabama Crimson Tide. We're going all the way down to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, to take them on. As you see, we are completely overmatched. Normal simulations will have us losing like 50-5 or some shit like that. But your boy, I'll pull up to the house, is at the helm of this Georgia State team, and we are not going to back down from anybody, even though they are 99s and everything. NFL talent out the wazoo. But that's why we play the games. So you see, we're getting prepared. Nick Saban and his boys are always ready, and we're going to take them on. I mean, Tuscaloosa is a very tough place to win. But as you guys all saw last year, if you're college football fans like I am, it could be done. Johnny Football and crew went down there and knocked them off and had one of the best games of the collegiate season last year. And as you saw, this is a top 25 battle, top 10 battle for that matter. They're number one. We're number 8, and it's gonna be a showdown, man. They got a tough defense, a great offensive line, great running game, and AJ McCarron is an awesome quarterback, and they always have talent at wide receiver. So let's get into it. Starting the game off, Alabama does win the toss. They elect to kick it off to us, and let's go. Second play of the game, we are backed up to our own 14-yard line. You see, that's pretty nerve-wracking because, you know, a team like Georgia State has no business playing against them. But first completion of the game goes to Dallas McKinney for a 10-yard gain, extending the drive, 1st and 10. Now, 2nd and 10 a few plays later, going across to the sidelines to Dallas McKinney once more. And I'll tell you right now, this drive was all about Mr. McKinney. He did his damn thing. 13 more yards on that particular play. Now we're it was 1st and 15 after a false start penalty, I believe, and shot clock, play clock running down. But I'm dumping it off to McKinney once more, who gets 12 yards of that back, making it a very manageable 2nd and 3. And next play, let's see. We're going to be running the ball, I believe. Yeah, that's going to go to the nation's leading rusher, Martell Jones, who does his damn thing as always. It looked like he was going to have like a 15 to 20-yard game, but of course, NCAA is very cheese when it comes to those ankle tackles. Stops him from getting a big game, but hey, whatever. Look at that down at the bottom. We're controlling the clock. Only a minute and a half left to play in the first quarter. They have not touched it. I actually turned up. Oh, look at Martell Jones. He is up the field for a good 20-plus yards. Let's go. 23 yards on the ground. Let's get it. But like I was going to say, I actually turned up the conservative option in the play calling menu. That way I can just continue to run clock because I don't want to have their offense on the field too often. Now, 2nd and goal. This is going to be the final play of the first quarter. Got about 10 seconds left. Just running a little counter play out to the left side of the field. We're stopped short, but I just wanted to get the quarter over with, and just we dominated the ball. Martell Jones almost 50 yards rushing on 7 yards per carry average, and at the end of the first quarter, it's already over. I mean, it's 0-0. First possession is still going, and we're looking good. We're extending the drive. Completed some passes against a very vaunted defense. Nick Saban specializes with his secondaries. He played secondary when he was in college. So I mean, he's really good. So, and they're always pretty good as well. Justin Royal scrambles out. He's gonna get the first down. No, just does a little bit of a shuffle pass and gets it down to the goal line pretty much. I thought I scored when I was playing this game, but it's 4th and goal. We're going for it. Most definitely, we're gonna run a QB sneak because it's damn near impossible to stop. And Justin Royal gets yet another rushing touchdown. I believe he had 2 of them last week against Georgia, and he adds yet another one to his growing total on the season. So just like that, we had the ball, double-digit amount of plays, held the ball for almost 6 minutes of play time. And, yeah, great way to start the game, great way to silence the crowd in Tuscaloosa, and things are looking fantastic until this guy gets a huge return, actually runs into his blocker and stops him from getting a touchdown. So kudos to that young man who kept them off the board with that play right there, because it would come in handy, because this team, as you're going to see throughout the video, their offense is phenomenal. Great offensive line, great running game, great quarterback who's going to be a Heisman contender throughout the year because, in real life, more than likely, Alabama is going to be undefeated throughout the entire season, depending on how things go against Johnny Football and company in week 3 of the season. But anyway, as you see, as I'm rambling, they are driving down the field. Another big play, 15 yards up the middle, And now they're going to start getting into the running game on this play, I believe. And this running back, oh my God, I don't even know his name. I think his name is that Yeldon? Such an animal. Look at him just dragging one of my defenders for a good 10 yards, just making him look so bad. Got the little mascot, doing a little jig on us, making us look stupid as well. So when I'm facing a 3rd and goal, looking to make a stop, hold them to 3 points, that'd be wonderful. But, I mean, this team, they're high-powered and they're a champion for a reason. But we play great defense, force a coverage sack, and we're going to force a 4th down. So great job standing up to them in the goal-to-goal situation and stopping them from getting on the board. With about 2 minutes left to go, they're going to kick a field goal and make it 7-3 and give us an opportunity to get the ball back and maybe score and go up by 2 scores going to the half. So, things are looking good right now for Georgia State. Go Panthers. So that's what's up as we absolutely crush A.J. McCarron. Things are looking great. Here's the field goal. It's CPU and Heisman. They're not going to miss. So check this out. Kicks up and it is good. Looks great. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Whatever. We still got the lead, which I'm pretty pleased about. And let's do it. Now, Georgia State Panthers have the ball back. It's 3rd and 10. They stopped us on a few pass plays prior to this play. I want to extend the drive because the 3 and out will definitely not help us out. So I go across the middle of last week's hero, Sheldon Jefferson, who had that game-winning touchdown against Georgia in the waning moments, and it was awesome. And this drive was all about Sheldon Jefferson, as the last one was about Dallas McKinney. He breaks off the line, the bump and run is bad, and we get up the field again for another big play. 25 yards from Sheldon Jefferson. For a team with a 60 overall in offense, defense, overall, period. There's some pretty decent guys on this team that make plays. You've seen Martell Jones do his thing all year. Dallas McKinney, you just saw him. Jeff Smith, the tight end, who they actually had him on lockdown this game. You won't see very much of anything at all against him, featuring him, because they just did a great job eliminating him. And look at this play right here. I just absolutely threw up a wounded duck. And Shannon Shaw made a play on the ball and brought it in. So I appreciate that. Tried to run some no huddle, and I made a very crucial mistake. This team has too much talent on defense to telegraph my passes. He picks me off, and he's on the races. And Justin Royal in the offensive line and Martell Jones, they combine to bring him in and make sure he does not return that back to the house, which is great because, a pick six can be very deflating. But that cornerback looked like a young Champ Bailey out there. Shout outs to Champ and the Broncos, my boys. Can't wait till the season to start. But he made a great play on the ball, and I can't be mad. Only at myself for making a silly pass. So now Alabama's driving on us. Less than a minute to go in the first half, and we get the sack right here, giving us a little bit more breathing room, forcing a long field goal if we were to make that stop and hold them to this position right here. Unfortunately, we didn't. They're facing 2nd and 2 now, just outside the red zone or just outside the goal-to-go position. And this running back, oh, my God, it is so tough to stop. They have such an elite offensive line. I guarantee there's some defensive lines in the NFL that have a hard time getting to the quarterback when going up against an Alabama offensive line just because they're so good. What can you do? They churn out first-rounders all the time. Now, very next play, they ran some no-huddle. 1st and goal, 30 seconds left, and James Daniels, the tight end, gets open, and McCarron, who's 7 of 7 for 80-plus yards and a TD on the day, completes the pass for the touchdown, giving them a 10-7 lead. That would be our score going to the half. We had a 3 and out, and then we forced a turnover, so nothing really happened that you guys needed to see. But at the half, things are looking pretty good. It's definitely a defensive struggle. We're definitely maintaining the time of possession. We want to win that battle just to keep their offense off the field because they're so high-powered. And, that highly touted offensive line I was just rambling on about, they actually had some holes. We got after them, and we forced, some bad throws. Here's that pick at the end of the first half that, kept them from scoring on us yet again. So, started the third quarter. We definitely are in it. We're not down on ourselves because we make plays. So we're gonna see what happens. First play of the third quarter though. First play of the second half. This running back, I'm pretty sure that's T.J. Yeldon. He is a dog. Look at this. Also, I'm gonna replay this, and all these guys just got absolutely obliterated. Made us look incredibly terrible at what we do. It was it was just awful. And as you saw the little motion he was making, he killed us. Look at that. Not one tackle. Not 2 tackles. Another guy whiffs. Not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different guys had a chance to at least get a hand on him and stop him, get him out of bounds, and he just makes us all look foolish on like an 82-yard gain or something like that. That's just crazy. And we're down by 2 scores on the road. Things are looking bad, but Coach Poole talks to his quarterback, tells him just to keep doing what he's doing. First play of our possession. of the second half for us is a play action pass because our run game works so well. We find the man, Sheldon Jefferson, going across the middle yet again. And Justin Royals having a pretty decent day. Aside from an interception at number 24, he was pretty efficient getting the ball up and down the field and making smart reads and smart throws. So hopefully we can get things going and get on the board just so we don't run the risk of getting blown out. There we go again. They run a bad bump and run and get muffed. Get out of the way. Just a little 360 spin off of them, getting the first down, putting us in a goal-to-go situation. Great job. Great throw. Great job with the release off the line by Sheldon Jefferson, who gets us, he's got us in the red zone and less than 10 yards to go, trying to get this touchdown. And this drive was all about Sheldon Jefferson. He got us there, so we're going to reward him going across the middle. Makes a great catch, accepts the hit, and he kind of absorbs that contact and gets the touchdown, making it a 14-17 game. We're only trailing by 3, so we're not backing down from Alabama. It doesn't matter how good they are. Every team can be beaten. And in our case, we've done a lot of giant killing already this year, knocking off teams like Ohio State, Texas A&M, Georgia, and Stanford. We're just knocking off top opponents all season long. And look at this. We had him on 3rd and 2, had him stop. He drags our defender another 4 yards to go from negative yardage to a 1st and 10. That is so disheartening. There was a lot of frustrations going on in this game, a lot of curse words, a lot of controller throwing, a lot of pausing. Because so much BS was happening. But that's what happens when you play on Heisman and you play against the best team on this game. Look at that. Case in point. That is a user pick. I'm running back the other way, maybe with a chance to score, and instead my guy drops it. And I guess that's explicable. You can explain that. We're a 60 defense, so our guys aren't great. But come on, man. We can't give them too many opportunities or we're going to look bad. Our defense does a great job of slowing everything down, keeping them in front of us and not letting them get behind us and making any plays. So we forced a 4th and 6. I'm thinking they're going to punt it, but instead they decided to go for it. I guess they figured the punt wasn't worth it, and neither was them going for a field goal that long. I watched the play across the middle. Don't allow anything. My linebacker is a beast. He's got great speed, and he stays in front of that receiver who was in the middle, and it leads to a coverage sack yet again. That offensive line's great, but no line can block for a good 7-8 seconds without somebody busting through and making a play. So we have new life. It's 14-17. We're looking to make another play and get up the field and maybe tie this game, maybe take the lead. So with just under 20 seconds left, we find Shannon Shaw for yet another play. 3 catches for 33 yards, looking good. He's contributing. And going into the 4th, we are definitely going to go down to the wire. It is 17-14 Crimson Tide. Georgia State Panthers are looking good, though. They're not backing down from the toughest team on this game. They're going to make this very interesting going into the 4th. We'll see what happens. So our first play of the 4th and final period is a pass play. We're going across the middle. Keep an eye on that right bumper receiver right there. He gets wide open. Dallas McKinney, he's been doing it all day long. It's his 4th or 5th catch of the evening, and 4th catches for 52 yards to be exact. And he is doing a damn good job of attacking the zones, attacking the receivers. Attacking the DBs as we run a good play action right there. Great block, great blitz protection. And Dallas McKinney, once again, he makes a great catch and run after and gets us down to the 2-yard line. So let's go. It's 1st and goal, and we're going to obviously go back to our workhorse running back who's been doing his damn thing all day. But look at it. The DBs are sleeping on us. They're slacking off, and you're not taking us seriously, I guess. But, hey, we make teams pay when you don't guard us. I mean, anybody can do that. So 1st and goal, just over 4 minutes to play. Royal hands off to Martell Jones, the nation's leading rusher, and he gets into the end zone for yet another touchdown. I believe that's 7 or 8 on the season for him already. We're only into our 5th game of the season. Special note about this game, this is actually going to be the last non-conference game. Then we're going to move into our Sun Belt schedule starting the next week against like Troy or something. So hopefully if we can get this victory, all signs point to us, having a chance to compete for a BCS Bowl, hopefully the national championship. But for the time being, I'm focused on Alabama and knocking them off as they complete yet another big pass. Just under 3 minutes to play. They're threatening to score yet again. Going across the middle, we fail to make the tackle to stop them, and they get yet another first down. And there's that stupid-ass elephant again. I don't really know why they have an elephant as their mascot, one of the Crimson Tide, but, then again, when you say Crimson Tide, it kind of makes you think about, a chick on her period. So who knows, whatever. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Patrick Holliday, number 9, makes a great catch, and McCarron makes a great throw, and they score a touchdown, giving them the lead. 2.5 minutes to play. We're still in this game, but they do take the lead, go up 24-21. And yeah, we're on the ropes, man. We got to make some plays. Second and 14, about a minute or so later. The clock is running. We're trying to get some more yardage, get up the field. And there's that guy once again. He is so clutch. Sheldon Jefferson with yet another great catch, extending our drive, keeping our season alive, or as far as our undefeated streak. Going across the middle again. This time, Sheldon Jefferson sitting out. So we go to John Beck, another backup, who does a great job beating the zone and finding that crease and getting wide open for the first down. We're threatening. It's 3rd and 10. A completion here will get us in field goal range. Anything short of the first down will be fine. And look at that. The one time I throw it to Jeff Smith, he drops it. The only time of the game you see him. So now we're faced with a 4th down. I can't kick a field goal because our kicker is not good at all. So we got to get a first down. This is it. The game is on the line. Royal drops back to pass. He's hit as he throws. Finds Beck again, who's wide open for the go-ahead touchdown. 32 yards. Let's fucking go. What a play, man. I'm telling you. It's edited out right now, but I definitely paused the game, and I was hopping around like this was a real-life game with, like, the Broncos playing or something because it was just amazing. That gave us a 28-24 lead. It keeps them from tying the game up with a field goal, and they have to score a touchdown to win. So, I mean, let's go. Now, they're going up at the field. We're definitely not going to be able to stop them, how I want to. But we just got to stay in front of them and hope that if we get into a goal-to-goal situation that we can just stop them and hold them. So we'll see what happens. I definitely want to – I'm controlling the linebacker like I always do. I'm covering the slot, covering the middle of the field because that's what the computer usually does. And look at that guy. He gets wide open, calls for the ball, but I'm there with the linebacker. The number 1 team in the nation is going to go down at home yet again for the 2nd straight year, this time to the number 8 Georgia State Panthers. What an interception. Take a look at this replay. As you can see, I'm watching him. I see, him calling for the ball, and I'm following him. I'm following the QB's eyes and following that receiver at the same time, and I make an amazing play. I dropped the user pick earlier, but not this time, and it couldn't have come at a better, more opportunities, a better opportunity for us. So just like that, Georgia State, how far are we going to climb up in the polls now? I'm super pumped. That is awesome, and nothing is better than this. Shout out D Coop, what's up, bruh? But nothing is better than this, coming out on the field against the number 1 team in the nation in their house in the victory formation, just running out the rest of the clock and getting that victory. This is going to do numbers for our recruiting. I apologize for not showing any recruiting just because, nobody wants to come to my school yet. But after a win like this, we're going to get some recruits. So just like that, we played an ESPN Classic game. One of the more exciting games I've ever played on NCAA this year. Player of the game was Justin Royal with 3 touchdowns, including that clutch pass. I hope they show the replay where he was hit as he threw, and he just kind of heaved it up there, and the receiver was open, and we found the end zone. So for the 2nd straight week, we win on a game-winning touchdown in the last 2 minutes or so in the game and get the victory, knocking off SEC team after SEC team. Let's go, Georgia State. Still undefeated. Alabama is undefeated no more. They will no longer be the number 1 ranked team in the country. To be honest, we're going to play Troy next, and if we can beat them and avoid any kind of trap game thing, we should be number 1 in the nation if we can go to 6-0, once the BCS standings get released. So we'll see. I'm not going to put too many ducks in a row. I still got to beat, whoever they place in front of us. But yeah, this is your boy. I'll pull up to the house. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you enjoyed most about this video. And, yeah, how far do you think we're going to climb in the standings? But I'm going to get up out of here. Go Panthers. Georgia State doing the damn thing. I pull up to the house. It's gone. Peace. Hope you enjoyed it.